How to lose belly fat, love handles, and chest fat fast in 9 simple steps. Hi, Dr. Michael Diamonds, that's me. 8 years ago, I clicked on a video with a very similar title. This was the advice my then fragile self listened to.
That in 1 week. Lemon water. Proven greatly effective in cleansing your system.
That was the day I decided I'll be the change I wanted to see in this world. Since then, I've figured out the exact science to lose my belly fat, love handles, and chest fat, losing almost 40 pounds of fat, and then going above and beyond for my clients achieving the same success with these 9 simple steps I'm gonna share in this video. Losing body fat can sometimes feel very frustrating. There's so many different diets and training programs out there, and they all seem to disagree with each other. But is this really the case? The answer is that losing belly fat, love handles, and chest fat is actually very simple. It's just difficult to do. It's like saving up for a house. The actual process is simple enough, but managing it while you're living a normal life can be challenging. In this video, I'll walk you through the 9 steps to help you burn fat. The steps will be following a logical, science-based progression, and they are designed to simplify the process so that you can fully focus on getting amazing results. But first, before we dive in, on September 27, 2022, the WHO reported more than 1 billion people worldwide are obese, 650 million adults, 340 million adolescents, and 39 million children. This number is still increasing. In the US, 42% of adults are overweight and obese, and the number is rising dramatically. I honestly believe that there's 1 billion people out there searching for this information on YouTube. So for the algorithm, gently tap the like button so I can reach the right people. Subscribe if you find this content useful and hit the notification bell. Let's kick it off. Can you target where you lose your body fat from? This video is designed to help you lose fat from your belly, your love handles, and your chest. So does that mean you can specifically target those areas? The answer is no. You cannot point to a part of your body and tell it to lose fat. You may think that this is a bad thing, but in all honesty, it doesn't make any difference in the long term. Your body drops fat from areas of your body that have the most stored fat. For example, if you have a lot of stored body fat around your waist and not much around your legs, then when you start to lose fat, it will come from your waist long before it comes from your legs. If you're worried about the fat that surrounds your belly or your chest, then chances are this is an area where your body is storing a lot of body fat. So, following a diet and exercise regime will eventually lead to your body fat dropping from those areas of concern. The trick with any new diet or training program is to avoid worrying about the initial progress and focus on the long-term goal, which is exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. So step number 1, analyze your current physique. Most people who want to lose belly fat have no idea how much they want to lose, when they want to lose it, and what their ideal physique actually is. To go back to the saving up for a house analogy from earlier, it's a little like saving up for a house without bothering to decide what your eventual budget is going to be, when you're going to buy it, and whether the amount you're saving up for is realistic. The first thing that you want to do is weigh yourself. Do it with as few clothes on as possible, rather in your undergarments, and try to do it the first thing in the morning. Write down your results. Next, you want to measure the circumference of your waist, hips, glutes, and chest. You can also measure your arms, legs, and neck if you want to be thorough. Order yourself some tailored tape as it's incredibly cheap and makes measuring your body simple. Take 3 measurements for each body section and write down your final results. Finally, you want to get some progress photos. You want to find an area with good lighting, and ideally you want to get someone else to take the photo. Grab a photo of yourself facing forwards, and one facing sideways, and one from the back. Not only will these 3 forms of measurements help you get a good idea of your current physique, but it is also incredibly useful for progress over time. Humans are terrible at objectively measuring their progress, and we rarely notice how well we're doing. Using measurements such as these can help you gain some perspective. Just don't expect anything within the first few weeks. Women should also be keeping in mind that the menstrual cycle can lead to huge fluctuations in body weight and issues with bloating. So don't let that increase in your scale weight over the course of a week or 2 get to you. For men and women, little things like bowel irregularity, water intake, sleep duration, and sodium intake can easily affect your morning weigh-in. I say this to my clients all the time. Weighing in is just one data point among many others, that's it. Take your measurements on the same day each week at the same time. For example, taking your measurements at 7 a.m. on Mondays before you have breakfast or go for your workout. This can help minimize the risk of weight fluctuations affecting your results. Step number 2, analyze your diet and activity levels. Losing weight is about increasing your activity levels and or reducing your caloric intake. We will shortly be talking about creating a caloric deficit for fat loss, but first, it's a good idea to analyze your current situation. How many calories are you consuming each day? How many calories are you burning? This information is vital if you want to make smart changes to your lifestyle. For instance, many people who want to lose weight are probably gaining weight before they start. This means that in the first few weeks of their new diet and training plan, they may not lose weight and instead their weight may be static. This can be frustrating, but if you're gaining weight before you started and your new program has stopped this, then you've actually achieved something really good. Step number 3, create specific goals. So you want to lose weight, that's great, but how much and why and which date? How realistic is your time frame? See, if you don't create specific goals, it can be impossible to gauge your progress. A normal timeline to see results is around 12 weeks, and a healthy target for weight loss is losing 0.5 kg or 1 pound per week. So a good target would be to lose 6 kgs or 12 pounds within 12 weeks. Provided that your diet is high in protein, weight loss will form from your body fat reserves and not from your muscle. If you're trying to lose weight from your belly, love handles, and chest fat, then it's likely that the majority of your body fat is stored in these areas. So within 12 weeks, you should have dropped 6 kg of body fat, most of it from your problem areas, but also from areas such as your legs, neck, face, and arms. Step 4. Create a caloric deficit. If you're aiming to drop 12 pounds in 12 weeks, you need to create a caloric deficit. This is where the number of calories you consume is fewer than the number of calories you burn. To lose 1 pound per week, you need to eat a 500 calorie deficit each day. This can either be done by, number 1, burning 500 extra calories from exercise. Number 2, reducing your caloric intake from food by 500 calories. Or number 3, burning 250 calories extra from exercise and reducing your caloric intake by 250 calories. The third option is by far the best, as it doesn't require a massive drop in calories consumed or a ridiculously intense workout. Of course, if a 500 calorie deficit is a bit too much, you can increase your program length to 24 weeks. That way you can aim for 2 pounds every 4 weeks and a 250 caloric deficit. Step 5, reduce stress. Did you know that stress can cause you to gain body fat? Yes, this is sadly true, and it does so through several mechanisms. Stress can increase cortisol production, which can increase your appetite. It can also cause insomnia, which also affects appetite regulation and food choices. Stress can lead to reduced physical activity, which can cause weight gain. The effect of stress on your appetite is the biggest issue if you're looking to reduce your body fat levels. A study in 2001 found that women who had a high level of cortisol were more likely to eat high sugar foods and to overeat in general. It's not always possible to reduce stress. If, for example, you work as a nurse or a firefighter, your life is going to be stressful. However, you can find ways to better manage stress. Therapy, supplementation, meditation is which I personally do, and you can try to reduce your exposure to it where possible, and this can help you sleep better, which brings us nicely to step 6, sleep more. The general consensus is that to burn fat you need to spend more time moving and less time being sedentary. So the advice to go lay down in bed for a few more hours may seem strange, but there is a lot of evidence that sleeping longer can help you burn fat. The reason for this is that bad sleep, which I consider less than 7 hours each night, has a number of downsides. It can cause fatigue, which will reduce your daily activity levels. A 2009 meta-analysis theorized that poor sleep could actually lead to a reduction in non-exercise activity thermogenesis. NEAT. NEAT is a measure of all the calories you burn through non-exercise. A lot of this is subconscious. Running up the stairs instead of walking, fidgeting while sitting at your desk, chasing after your kids. Remember the last time you were tired, when small tasks like tying your shoelaces felt like an effort. Compare that to you fully rested, where you find yourself speeding around the kitchen, cleaning up, or pacing up and down at a fast rate while on the phone. These small movements don't burn many calories on their own, but when combined throughout the week, month, they can contribute to a lot of your metabolism. Poor sleep can therefore make a huge difference to your body weight by affecting your energy expenditure. This is not only a way in which poor sleep can lead to weight gain. there's evidence that bad sleep can affect your appetite. Here are 3 ways it does that. Bad sleep can lead to reduced leptin levels, a hormone that helps you feel full after food. Bad sleep can lead to increased ghrelin, a hormone that makes you feel hungry. Sleeping badly can lead to your brain seeking out high-calorie foods by activating the same receptors as marijuana. As you can see, an increased appetite for high-calorie foods and a reduced number of calories burnt through activities can make losing belly fat much harder. Improving your sleep quality and duration can also help with your mood. It can lower your cortisol levels and can speed up recovery from intense workouts. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep each night and you could see some serious changes on the scale. Step 7. Use supplements to improve your health. Supplementation plays a small yet effective role in fat loss. If you have a small budget, then rest assured that this is absolutely possible to lose fat without supplements. But using supplements can improve your results and make certain aspects of fat loss easier. Whey protein shakes can help make it easier to follow a high protein diet. Herbal supplements can improve your sleep quality and mood. Caffeine can help to increase your metabolic rate and burn a few more extra calories. I've left a link in the description for HP Labs with all the supplements I've just mentioned for you to grab. Using the code DIAMONDS10 will directly support me. You don't want to over-rely on the supplementation to do the hard work for you. Instead, think of supplementation as a way to allow you to work harder. Supplements can help you train harder, and they may help you increase to create a larger caloric deficit and maintain it for a longer period of time. Step number 8, up your workout intensity. Increasing the intensity of your workouts is something that everyone tries to do, but you want to ensure that every other aspect of your fat loss journey is in a place that needs to be beforehand. Good diet, good sleep, and good stress management. There are many ways to increase the intensity of your workouts: shortening the rest times, lifting heavier weights, changing the number of reps, changing the type of exercise you perform, swapping out jogging for hill sprints. Make sure that you are fit and strong enough to safely increase your workout intensity, and you also need to ensure that the recovery process are optimal. Otherwise, you may injure yourself or succumb to overtraining. Step number 9 is evaluating your performance. In the gym, the best way to do this is track your workouts, track your weights, and also track your rated perceived rates. Okay. Step number 9 is evaluating your performance. So for example, in the gym, the best way to do that is to track your workouts, track the weights you're using and the rated perceived of exertion. And then with your dieting, it's tracking it using apps like MyFitnessPal. Are you hitting your markers? And then in terms of your overall progress, pictures, measuring tape, and weight scale, use all those factors to say, hey, am I moving in the right direction or do I need to make adjustments? Take that on a week-to-week basis, zoom out, and then make the final decision. That being said, if that is quite a lot for you to do, in this case, having a coach is always beneficial. I believe I am the best person to help you. If you want to work with me, fill out the application, fill it to the best of your ability. We'll jump on a call and I'll figure out the best way to help you and we'll make that happen. I also want to let you know that my sponsors, HP Labs, are having their biggest Black Friday sale. So if you want to stock up on all your supplements for 2023, it's the link in the description. Using Diamonds10 directly supports me and tells them that you're coming from Mike. But I'll leave the video here. Let me know in the comments down below, was this video helpful? And I'm going to be picking 3 winners. Actually, I'm going to make it 5. I'm going to be picking 5 winners for people to win either $100 of HP, Gymshark, or Alpha Lead. I'll see you in the comments. Cheers.